Cat Adoption Team is a 501c3 nonprofit. We are outside of the Portland metropolitan area in Sherwood, Oregon, and we house and adopt out about 3,200 cats and kittens each year. So we are partnered with Plains SPCA because we had put out a post on the SAWA network looking for cats and kittens during the slow season. We are a part of the Animal Shelter Alliance of Portland Coalition here in the Portland area, and we've worked on high volume spay-neuter since 2008. And in doing so, we've been able to decrease our intake of cats and kittens in our area, which then allows us the opportunity to bring in cats and kittens from outside of our area.
The Oregon Trail transport typically leaves from Merriam, Kansas to head to Sherwood, Oregon. Being able to transport our animals out of the shelter and take them to another shelter where they'll be adopted is very important. Kansas and Missouri have a very big problem with people not spaying and neutering their animals, so we are definitely overpopulated with dogs and cats both. Other states like Oregon, Utah, Colorado, some of those areas are a little bit more advanced than us. They do have a very great program to get pets spayed or neutered, whether they are owned animals or they are animals that are what we call community cats. And so they have a shortage of animals, where here we have plenty to go around. So it's very important that we get all of our animals spayed or neutered. But getting them from here to Oregon opens up more space in our shelter so we can continue to save more animals. It opens up our foster homes so that we can bring more animals in. Along the way to Oregon, we do go through several different states. The scenery is beautiful, and there's always something different to see in every state. Through Wyoming and Utah and Oregon, there's lots of mountains and beautiful scenery, as well as Colorado. Kansas, we see all of the beautiful windmills in western Kansas. We also go through Missouri. Idaho has some beautiful scenery as well. It's a very beautiful journey. We usually leave at about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It takes, with all of our stops, to clean up after the animals, feed them, make sure everybody's healthy and doing well through the transport. Typically takes us about 32 hours one way. I really appreciate the relationship that we have with the Cat Adoption Team. The staff there is amazing. They are always very excited to see us when we arrive. Always excited to see what we've brought them, like it's Christmas morning. They are all wonderful. They have done a lot to help us in other areas. They've helped us to, bring back some ideas to help educate our communities.
It's amazing for us to be able to help out other communities because we were once in their shoes and we're facing large euthanasia in our county shelters here. So since we've overcome that hurdle and are doing a great job as a community, it's very meaningful to us to reach out to communities where they just haven't gotten there yet, either because of time or resources or even knowledge about spay-neuter programs. So we feel very fortunate that we're able to partner with great shelters like Plains SPCA and help their community through helping them. There's not enough homes. You can't adopt your way out of this problem. It's not something that you can just keep doing more adoptions and there'll be more homes. At some point you hit that tipping point where there's not more homes, but there's still more cats coming into the shelter. So by being aggressive with your spay-neuter efforts with owned animals as well as community or feral cats, it's very important, because if you can stop the production of more kittens, you can slow down the intake to shelters, and then you become, like we are, a place where kittens are very valuable and they're very hard to find during different times of the year, and you can help other communities by importing them.
It is very important that if people want to help us with this, you bring community cats in, have them spayed or neutered, but also to help us with these transports alone. It is very costly for us to do these transports. Of course, it is definitely helping us and our animals in our community, but any monetary help that people can give would be fantastic to help us continue this mission.